So is it worth coming to Pattaya in 2021 with how everything is right now? That's a really interesting question. If walking street and these go-go bars are the only reason you want to come here, then I wouldn't bother. But Pattaya has a hell of a lot more to offer than just walking street and the go-go bars. I mean, take a look at this, right? It's absolutely beautiful here. There's hardly anyone on this beach at the moment. And it's paradise, it's beautiful. So Dan did a great video yesterday talking about what's happening in Bangkok at the moment and the new restrictions that they've put in place. So half the reason that I actually came to Pattaya was to escape those restrictions and escape what's happening in, well actually the whole reason I came here was to escape what's happening in Bangkok at the moment. So one good thing that I really like is that the restaurants are still open here. You can go eat in, whereas in Bangkok it's takeaway only. So I can't completely sugarcoat it and tell you it's perfect here because it's not. It is really, really quiet, but there's great things going on. It's really cheap. There's lots of local people here that you can make friends with. I've made great friends. You know, I've been on dates, I've been hanging out. There's a really good vibe here still. Now, I know a lot of people want to come here just to meet the bar girls and stuff like that. You can still do that. If you come out at night, there's girls all down this street. There's a guy staying in my hotel and he brings back a different girl every night and I see him, you know, he's out in the pool the next day with a different girl. So you can still do that if that's the only reason that you want to come here. And I mean like it's beautiful, you know, so funnily enough, Pattaya is actually a really good place to come and unwind at the moment. I go to the beach most days. The weather's been good. Weather's been on and off, you know, it's Thailand, the weather's crazy sometimes, but lately the weather's been good, so I come down to the beach when I can. The hotel I'm staying in's got a pool, so I go swimming most days. It's really, really nice and relaxing. So you can also come to incredible places like this. I'm in the Nong Nuch Garden. This place is out of this world. It is unbelievable. So this place is in the top 10 most beautiful parks or amazing parks in the world. I've only been here a couple of minutes and I am literally blown away. It's so cool. And another amazing thing you can do is come to these temples. I mean, this place is absolutely breathtaking. It's so nice to be here. It's really quiet at the moment, obviously. There's no one traveling here. So there's a really different vibe here. It's nice and peaceful and really relaxing. So is it worth making the trip here from another country? That's a really tough call. But I think if you're already in Thailand, then definitely it's worth coming here. To make the trip, there's gambles. You know, you do have to quarantine unless you've been vaccinated. You can go through the Phuket sandbox. But if you're coming here from another country, I would recommend going to Phuket for the Phuket sandbox. Koh Samui is also doing something quite similar at the moment as well. And you really can live here quite cheap. You know, I'm living for around $20 a day, and that includes my accommodation, meals, drinks, and going out and socializing and everything. That's just sort of a generalization of what I spend each day. So a big question everyone asks is, are the bars open? Can you get a drink? A lot of the bars here are restaurants as well, so they can still trade as restaurants. Everywhere in Thailand, the bars are closed at the moment, but that doesn't mean they're actually closed. I've seen some in Bangkok, I've seen some here. Everywhere there are bars open, you can get a drink. Obviously you have to be discreet. I'm not going to name any of them, you can come and figure that out for yourself. But everywhere you can find a drink if you really want to. All your takeaway restaurants are still open. I had Taco Bell for lunch yesterday. If you want to be completely uncultured and have McDonald's or Taco Bell or Hooters across the road here, you can still do that. That's all the same as normal. So there is the curfew at 9 o'clock at the moment. Everyone has to be home from 9 p.m. unless you're out doing something essential, but nothing's open. 7-Elevens and everything are closed, so there's no reason for you to be out after that time anyway. All the restaurants and everything, they'll pack up and everyone just gets out of there and goes home. So Pattaya gets these amazing sunsets. This is not one of them. So I've been coming here for like 2 days now. Actually, this is the third day I've been trying to get like a good shot of the sunset. Because last week there were these epic sunsets every day. But anyway, in the afternoons I like to come down here, have a beer, chill out and enjoy. I just saw one of my friends, he's another YouTuber here, he just popped by to say hello. He was doing a similar thing. So many really friendly people here, and I've made great friends. So that's good. And I say this is not a nice sunset, it's still freaking amazing. I mean, look at it. The only thing is just like you get these epic sunsets sometimes. Anyway, I'll get them. One of these days I'll get it. And then I guess the question that everyone really wants to know is there a nightlife at the moment? The short answer is not really. The longer answer is kind of. So I'm on Soi Buakhao now, and Soi Buakhao is decent. As you can see, there's like cars and bikes everywhere. Treetown night market behind me here is a really popular place to come at night. There's great food, there's a really good vibe here. You can drink, and like you can't drink in there, but you can drink in there, you know what I mean? So this place is awesome. I come here for dinner quite a lot. It's really cheap, great food. There's a good vibe here. As you can see, there's so many people here. This is one of the few night places still left. So my dinner here looks really good. I paid 100 baht for this. Really cheap, great food. I'm excited. Alright, so that was another amazing meal. They've just turned off all the lights in here. It's just after 8:30. So because of the curfew that's at 9 o'clock, they're just sort of letting everyone know that it's time to get out of here. No one's left. The place is still full, but you have to be home by 9 o'clock, or at least like on your way home by 9 o'clock. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock now, like right on 9 o'clock. There was a whole lot of people out here just sort of like sitting along the stairs. Everyone just like chills here, drinks or whatever after like hanging out at Treetown or whatever. But then the cops just came through and they just drove through with the lights on. But everyone's getting out of here, so because it's 9 o'clock and curfew's starting, I'm gonna get out of here too. So, alright, so that's it. That's a good look at everything. So is it worth coming here? Look, if you're already in Thailand, then yes, you know, I'm having a great time here. I've shown you there's lots of things you can do, you know, the night markets and stuff here in Pattaya. You can still have a really good time here. Is it worth coming from overseas? I don't know, that's a really tough call. Like I said, Phuket's a good option. Samui's doing the same, the sandbox thing. That may be the better option if you're doing a short-term thing, or if you're coming long-term, then it is worth coming here. And that's another thing here, you know, the food's great and the people are amazing. You know, I've met so many great people in just a short time I've been here. So definitely one of the best things about Thailand. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun making this. So as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.